If I say brony, what do you think of? If I say nerd, what do you think of? If I say atheist, what do you think of? These terms have negative connotations to many people, often unfairly, just because of a few people. Bronies, fans of the perfectly innocent, well-written, well-animated show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, right? Or are they those weirdos who want to take Applejack up the apple crack? Nerds, people who get very enthusiastic about certain things without shame and who want more people to be interested in that thing. Or are they elitist, sexist guys who refuse to accept anyone new, different, or female? Atheists, people who don't believe in a god or an afterlife and choose to get on with their life without the need of a religion. Or are they insensitive assholes that disregard the opinion of any religious person and then villainize them and mock the things that are important to them? It really bothers me when things have negative connotations like that without any reason. It goes to show how few can just ruin it for everyone. I own a t-shirt with a picture of a rainbow dash on it because I'm a casual fan of the popular TV series. Not because I want to ram my wang up Rainbow Dash's rainbow gash. And yet people who see the word brony, they think the worst. Which is why I almost never wear the shirt out in public. I'm scared that people will judge me. I'm especially scared of judgment from My Little Pony nerds, because I know that I can't name the episode 4 of series 2. I know I can't do that. Because I'm just a casual fan. I'm just a casual fan, and I bought that shirt more because I liked it aesthetically. I feel like I'll get rejected by people and I'll be disregarded as not a true fan, not something important. And I don't want to have this prejudice about those people. But I do. Nerds are awesome in many, many ways. And just some people just give it a bad name. I'm talking about the sexist shitballs who attack girls for wearing a comic book t-shirt or who plays video games. Chances are they do know what issue of Detective Comics the Joker first appeared in. But if they don't, what does that matter? Be happy these people are taking an interest. Yes, they're new. But it doesn't make them any less of a fan. I've seen people mocked and ridiculed saying, oh, you're not a true nerd fighter unless you've seen all of John and Hank's videos and you watch Sideshow and you watch Hank Games and you watch every one of their channels. Or you're not a nerd fighter if you only read John's books. Just fuck off, you elitist cunt, alright? That is not what it means. John Green himself says if you think that you're a nerd fighter, you are a nerd fighter. I see no argument for the others there. But this crap in a sea of awesome kindness and creativity just floats there, up and down, giving a perfectly innocent fandom a bad name. And then we have atheists. Now, atheists are people who just happen not to subscribe to any form of organised religion. And there's nothing bad about that. And yet you still have these standout bastards that ruin. Wankers like Richard Dawkins or the Amazing Atheist. They constantly generalise people and mock them based on their beliefs. If you take a gander at Richard Dawkins' Twitter, you'll find multiple examples of something much like this. A link to an uncommon act of terrorism or extremism, followed by a comment something along the lines of, oh, aren't Muslims stupid? I'm glad I'm not one of those, or I might behead someone. No. Religious people are nice. Yes, I'm a twat. But the majority of them are lovely, and they don't affect you in any goddamn way. And you guys are just perpetuating the stereotype of that the only extremist crazy nutters are religious, which in turn leads to others stereotyping atheists as being unpleasant or racist that hates anything that looks mildly like a church. Tim Minchin wrote in his song White Wine in the Sun, I'd rather break bread with Dawkins and Desmond Tutu, to be honest. Me too, I'd much rather break bread with Dawkins and Desmond Tutu. I'd break it over Dawkins' head and then promptly kick him in the testicles with a studded rugby boot. Some of this video might have seemed a bit trivial to you, but what happens when you apply it to some more serious things, for example feminism? Feminists want equality for all sexes and the kind treatment of everyone. Feminists aren't bra-burning nutters that hate men and believe that women are better than all other genders. Sure, feminists want to get rid of the patriarchy, but they don't want to replace it with a matriarchy, just in the same way that not all anarchists want chaos. They would rather decentralise power and more local committees. Not all Republicans want guns and institutionalise homophobia. Many of them want a republic of free people. Not all communists want concrete architecture and large nuclear weapons. They would rather equality for all people across all socio-economic classes. I often feel bad identifying as some of these things, because a few bad or uncomfortable things stick out in the good, and that really, really sucks. I shouldn't have to worry about calling myself a brony, or a nerd, or a Whovian, or a nerd fighter, an atheist, a feminist, a socialist, or anything else with an unfair reputation, but I do.